Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, April 15th. Happy Jackie Robinson Day.
Exactly.
I'm Tyler Santangelo,
And I'm Alex Brooks.
and you're tuned into WODU, the best in college radio. This is Cup Check. Alex, haven't been on in about a week, so what do we got going for us today?
Yeah, it's been a little while. Let me pull up the little Google Doc here. We got no ODU sports today, along with apologies for not having Ross in here. He's been a little busy recently with everything going on, so we haven't heard back from him yet. But we're hoping
work
to
in
have him on.
progress.
Yeah, we're hoping to have him on before the end of the year, because I think we're probably not going to have a show last week, exams and everything. But hopefully we have him in soon. So to start off sports news, since we don't have any ODU, we got a happy Jackie Robinson Day, like Tyler said. We got the Masters winner. NFL draft is a couple days away. We'll tell you about that. The Rams are offering something in case you didn't get that $1 billion for the bracket, since nobody did. So stay tuned to find out how you can win some money there. Clowney, he's not going to do something. Will it hurt his draft stock? Alden Smith, I think everybody knows. They've heard about that. Chris Johnson, dropped by the Titans. We all knew that. And then we got some sports talk. We got all this NBA awards. Who do you have winning it? We got a little college basketball, a little NBA, a little baseball. And then we got a sportsunbiased.com debate.
So let's just jump right into it. As everybody knows, Jackie Robinson was the first player to break the color barrier, number 42, one of the most iconic figures in sports history. And every April, they have a day designated, generally during the second or third week, to Jackie Robinson. And it was April 15th this year. Jackie Robinson, every player in the league is wearing number 42. And now nobody else in the league owns 42 now that Mo is retired. So nobody will ever wear that number again except for Jackie Robinson Day.
I think the NBA should do that with Jordan. Do Jordan Day. He's done. I know he didn't break the color barrier, of course, but I mean
He didn't really break any barriers.
Well, he's the best basketball player. At least retire his number.
That they should do.
Retire his number. If you're not going to have a day to him, retire his number league-wide.
I think if they had a day for him, it would take down the effect of like they wouldn't have a Jerry Rice Day in the NFL.
That's true, but they could
They wouldn't have a Joe Montana.
Well, I mean, is there one consensus player in the NFL that was the greatest player?
Jerry Rice.
Some would say a quarterback. Jerry Rice was the best wide receiver.
Stats-wise, he was the best in the game.
But I mean, that
any
was
which way,
debatable.
there should be no other sport that has a specific day other than Jackie Robinson Day, because he broke the major color barrier. Unless they have some player who comes out, plays more than 10 days, and breaks the sexual orientation barrier. Other than that, there should be no other days that specify one player.
So then we're giving it to that dude from Missouri.
I said play more than 10 days.
Well, no, that dude from Missouri, that's going in the NFL.
Oh, Michael Sam?
Yeah, so by the time he retires, there's going to be Michael Sam Day.
Maybe. Depends. Because Jackie Robinson wasn't just the first guy to play the
color
barrier. He was actually
really,
a great
really
player.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to a sport that I know a lot of my friends watched, but I don't know if you guys did. Bubba Watson, second time in 3 years to win the Masters, put on that green jacket and cried. But, I'd probably cry too if I won the Masters.
It was great. He's a real American. At the end of the day, he went and celebrated at Waffle House.
I would not do that, namely because I hate Waffle House.
But that was, I don't know if that's my celebration place of choice, but he beat the young gun. I can't remember.
Jordan
his name.
Spieth.
Yeah. Who looked like he had it for a while. I think he was up 2 or 3 strokes going into the final round.
On that 9th to 11th hole, he just rocketed down, and then on the 16th, he hit it into the water.
Yeah, and
he broke down on that second nine.
He did. And I mean, the fact that Bubba was playing so well as well, it really hurt his chances there.
So good job, Bubba Watson. If you ever hear this, great job.
You can share it on Twitter if you ever hear this.
Yeah. Moving on, we're going to have the NFL coming up here. 23 days, man, until the NFL draft. Last year's draft, not great.
No, last year's draft, I'd say it was almost a disappointment, especially coming off of the draft before that.
Andrew Luck, RG3, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that was a draft class to remember.
But this one looks like it's going to be pretty good. Jadeveon Clowney, Watkins, A.J. McCarron, Manziel.
Bridgewater. The offensive tackle that's going to go to the Rams that I can't think of his name.
It's going to be a good year.
It'll be a nice draft year because, I mean, it looks like it's a deep draft, too. It doesn't look like it's 1 or 2 players.
And speaking of the Rams, I don't know about you, but I did not win the $1 billion bracket challenge.
I was only a game off, so I was close.
So
I-
you got yourself $100,000?
Nah, not even close.
You mind
Not
you mind
even
not
close.
throwing that over here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not even close.
But
My bracket
if-
was busted.
If you are among the 100% who did not win the $1 billion bracket, there's still hope to win a little bit of money off of football.
Yeah.
The Rams, if you can predict their entire schedule, dates, places, and who they're playing,
And yeah, I mean that right there is pretty difficult.
that's difficult. They will give you 100,000,
Now,
which is not bad.
you think about it, oh, that's easier and everything, but you have no idea what conference they're gonna play. I mean, they're gonna play their conference, obviously.
You have no
Home and away.
You have no idea what days are going to be Monday night games. What's going to be Sunday
Thursday
night
night.
games? Or
Thursday night, Sunday night. Then you gotta guess: is it gonna be a 4:20 or is it gonna be a 1 o'clock?
Or a 4:05?
I mean, it's ridiculous. And then you always play like two divisions or whatever, and it always changes. There's no way anybody could guess this.
It
You
would
get
be
one-
it would be a guess.
You get one choice per person. I don't know how they're gonna.
Maybe they could
that.
do like a multiple choice. And on this week, are they going to be playing
I-
Thursday against the Bills?
Well, they don't know what it is either. That's the thing. I think they release it a couple weeks from now, the schedule. But that's I know it's not statistic wise
That's
impossible.
almost as hard as the $1 billion bracket
Yeah.
challenge.
It's ridiculous.
Redonkulous.
So good luck out there for anybody that does it.
If you do it, remember we have a Twitter. You can throw us some money that way at @cupcheck_radio. Maybe give it to us on Facebook at Cupcheck Radio. Or I mean, you can email WODU and be like, hey, I want $100,000. Here's like 5,000 for Cupcheck guys.
Yeah, 'cause they're awesome. They
and,
told
and,
me
and
about
they told
it.
me about it. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we told you about it.
And they shaved their heads. So, that's 4 reasons right there.
All right, so Clowney, staying on NFL a little bit, he will not do another private workout individual with a team. Are you okay with that?
It's his decision, but much like the unnamed personnel said, he's lazy.
Okay, I disagree in the fact he's not lazy.
He's lazy when it comes to practices and workouts, but when it comes to the game, he's on point.
Right, but I mean, last year, he doesn't need to prove anything because he could have not played last year and still been the #1 draft pick.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
But the reason he's not working hard, he doesn't want to get injured. There's a guy that got injured doing an individual workout this year that like tore his ACL. If Clowney did that, he would plummet.
Well,
Right
everyone
right
would
now,
plummet.
yeah, but right now he's the #1 draft pick.
Or 2. It's
You'd have to be stupid not to take him 1. But that's a different debate. But to go, okay, top 5. Is that a fair top 5?
top 5, definitely.
Okay,
Definitely.
Top
definitely.
5 right now. He tears an ACL. Is he first round?
He's 4th or 5th round. Random pickup.
But yeah, it's not. It's smart on his part because if he gets injured, he's done.
Yeah, but it's a sport of risk.
It is a sport of risk,
Every
but
day you go out there.
it's not gonna better at this point.
Okay.
Like, do you think him going out there and doing this stuff is gonna better him? It's gonna
it might
improve-
show people that he has the work ethic that people are scared he doesn't have.
But I mean, also in the fact we don't know who said that he's lazy. It could have been
It doesn't matter, but that plants a seed of doubt on national television.
It could have been a team that drafts 19th in the draft that wants him in hopes that people take their word and he drops. The NFL, you don't draft, you don't really say what you really mean.
I still think.
I
I
don't-
mean, it's obviously up to him, but I think he should
I don't think
because he
has a-
didn't impress during the combine, except for that jump, which was ridiculous.
And he's still projected to go 1. Why risk it at this point? Speaking of defensive players, Aldon Smith of the 49ers got randomly searched at an airport and said he had a bomb. Not quite sure what was going on there.
I think what happened was he figured I am a famous man, and his exact tone was probably like, "Yeah, check me, 'cause I have a bomb."
Yeah, probably, but he can
He's
face
still stupid.
up to a year in jail,
I think he should.
or at least a year in jail, not up to. He can face more than that. But what should the 49ers do?
Done. Because he also has 3 felony charges
Mhm.
on like illegal guns from a 2012 incident.
And he has
He's got
a
a DUI charge.
yeah, and he actually missed 5 games last year because of that. he went to therapy or not therapy.
He's obviously not there off the field, and he's not a great player on. I mean, no, he's a great player on the field, but he is ridiculously. He's a lot like Deshaun Jackson, just without all that extra stuff.
Well, see, my thing is the 49ers should do nothing. The NFL should do something. If anything's going to happen in the NFL, because he's producing for your team, somebody will pick him up. Just he's not like right now. You're not trying to barter him a contract. You're not contracting whatever. The NFL should do something. The 49ers shouldn't have to.
I think the 49ers should anyway.
I mean, if he's producing, they'll overlook that.
I mean, if it shows that you can go around and have multiple felonies on you. You can go to TSA agents and say you have a bomb. You can
we don't know about that yet. He may go to jail.
You can run guns. You can have DUIs. It's pretty much the 49ers saying, yeah, he's above the law because he plays football.
It's the NFL. The NFL should have punished him.
NFL should also.
I mean, that's the thing. The NFL is the one to punish. The 49ers can go, you're suspended. But
the 49ers can go, you're out. You're done.
Yeah, but some team will pick him up and then deal with that and then get his play. The NFL, if they really want to
I agree. The NFL should say you're no longer allowed to play football.
You're done.
But at the same time, I think both should do that. I wouldn't want that on my team.
Well, the NFL should do it, and then the 49ers don't have to do anything. That's my thing. The 49ers should have to do nothing.
49ers should drop it, see if anyone's going to try to pick him up, and then the NFL would be like, no.
So, I mean, somebody will, because think about it. 49ers drop him, and the Seahawks go, hey, why not? We have the cap space. Let's pick him up. If he doesn't get kicked out of the league, right there, that makes the 49ers even more lethal.
You mean the Seahawks?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he should just be done. I don't think even a single felony should say, yeah, you're done.
Pretty much. Staying on football, Chris Johnson was dropped by the Titans. Yeah, that was a while ago, but we haven't really had a show and haven't really gone over it.
It's a good move because he's such a spree-like player. And when it's a spree, it's a game or two.
Yeah,
and then it's like 8 games of suck.
Yeah, he had one really, really good season, and then he's been mediocre at best. Mediocre at best.
Chris Johnson, he's mediocre at best.
So a drop by him.
He'll get picked up probably by not the Jaguars. Yeah, probably the Jaguars now that they don't have MJD.
He's meeting with a team that we'll talk about later. But you guess you take a chance on him. I'm not sure. He's kind of old. He's not a big back. He's speedy. That's what he's known for.
Yeah, and he's not worth it for the Titans anymore.
No, but the Titans are terrible.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
You drop that cap space.
Oh my goodness, they're going to be the new Browns. The Browns are slowly building. The Titans are down.
They're going to be like a 2009 Lions. That's what's going to happen next year.
They might not be that bad, but they're going to be bad.
Continuing on with bad teams, Donald Trump is looking into buying the Bills. You like that?
No.
I think it's a fantastic move for the Bills.
Really?
Donald Trump is a business genius.
Yes.
And all the team is a business.
Yes, but you have to pick up players. He knows nothing about sports.
I wouldn't be too sure about
that. He knows golf.
True.
He knows vineyards and golf and TV shows.
Just frat beyond measure.
That's kind of what he knows. That's why I don't like it.
I think he's going to find a way to maybe not the team around, but the revenue around, which is going to turn the team around in time. He'll let the GMs and the head coaches and all that do all that, all the bringing in, but he's going to be able to up the cap space. He's going to be able to bring in more money. He's going to be able to stop revenue.
That's the one reason I do like it. He's not going to be a Jerry Jones.
No.
He's not going to try to.
He's going to recognize if this is a failing business endeavor, he's out.
Exactly. He wants to make money. That's Donald Trump's thing. So he will give them the free reign to make the team better.
Do you think he'll color his toupee in the Bills color?
No, but I think he will use the "you're fired."
Just go up to the head coach and be like, "You're fired."
Not really. I just wanted to say that to you.
I got to get.
But no, I just don't think it's not a good idea. I don't think because I don't think he knows enough about sports.
I think it's a huge risk, but
it is.
But it has a potential to pay off tenfold.
Yeah, if the Bills could get out of their division, and their division's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Switching sports here. The pitchers, Moore for the Rays, will undergo Tommy John surgery and be done for the season. So a big blow to the Rays makes the Red Sox and Yankees road that much easier.
Well, this year.
This year.
That has potential. In the past, it's worked. It's made a pitcher even a better pitcher.
This is true.
Strasburg's coming in. He's got a higher strikeout ratio per 9 innings than he's had any time in his entire years.
Strasburg.
But he's only played like 3 games.
I was going to say Strasburg's
He's got
pretty
17
young.
innings pitched and I think 28 strikeouts.
Which is, but coming in, we knew Strasburg was going to be amazing.
So, and he was already amazing. Then he had that Tommy John surgery, and now it's looking like he's going to be even better.
Oh, he's going to go back to what he was.
Which is still phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
So, he's got to get the surgery. I think the Rays should try to have a way to see if they can get someone up from the minors who's a great pitcher, see if they can bring it. What is the word here? Capture?
Capture is his raw talent.
And try to at least capture part of the season.
Yeah,
and
try to save part of the season.
There, save part of the season with a new. But other than that, if you recognize, okay, we're tanking before the All-Star break, just learn to build.
Well, the Rays, in general right now, the baseball world is low on pitchers.
It is.
I mean, everybody's hurt. There's no free agent pitcher. So at this point, you better hope your farm teams are doing all right.
Yep.
And last sports news here. I'm having a little fun saying this. The Capitals missed the playoffs.
First time in 6 years?
First time in a while. Alexander Ovechkin missed it. I'm very happy because I'm a Pens fan.
Well, this goes back to what you were saying during the Olympics. A lot of that could be attributed to the fact that half of their team wasn't there. Oh, wait, they didn't even play.
Yeah, they didn't even play.
So it doesn't matter.
It's attributed to the fact that the Capitals have been slowly getting worse. Ovechkin just shoots the puck. That's one thing. Everybody, Ovechkin or Crosby. Do you want somebody that's going to score a ton but lose? Or do you want somebody that's going to pass the puck but score some and win?
I'm not really. I'm a Rangers fan, so I can't really.
I don't know if they made the playoffs or not. I just know that
they have not been historically.
The Pens did. Oh no, you guys beat the Capitals last year. Oh man, Caps fans hate us right now. But regardless, yes, Ovechkin, a great player. I had nothing against him. Everything against the Capitals. I don't like them. But
the Rangers made the playoffs.
They did. Postseason practice, day one. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna come out and say either the Pens or Blackhawks win it all, because that seems.
Because that's never happened before. Oh, actually, Rangers were fantastic.
Yeah, they were. They were actually second.
Yeah. Let's
to
go
the
Rangers.
Penguins.
Whew.
But they point-wise, where were they?
Like not even placing.
Goodness.
It's just that defense is
Goodness,
amazing.
great. The Pens had, what is that, 13? Yeah, 13 more points than the second-place Rangers. Jeez. Oh, my goodness.
I think that's goals for.
No, but points. You get points per, a win's a point.
Oh, got it, yeah. Wins 1 point.
Yeah.
No, a win's 3 points.
Something like that. Overtime, you get a point for just being in overtime.
Yep. Well, it's all about the defense for the Rangers, so here's hoping they can get awesome.
Yeah, well, I'd rather the Pens win it all. That's my choice. The Bruins play pretty well. The Avalanche came out of nowhere. Avalanche, Blues, and Blackhawks all did really well. Wild.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna be.
I don't know.
This is the time when everyone starts watching hockey.
Yeah,
it's because playoff season's
playoff
amazing.
hockey's the greatest. If you don't like playoff hockey, you don't like sports.
So we're gonna move into sports talk now. NBA MVP. This is gonna be a hard one. Who do you got winning?
Well, okay, we're gonna go over all the NBA awards. MVP.
The awards first.
Yeah,
okay.
just MVP, defensive player. We'll go in this order: MVP, defensive player, rookie of the year, coach of the year, most improved, and sixth man of the year. So go with what you got. Who do you got first? You don't have to pull all those up right now.
I do.
All right. MVP. Who do you got? At this point,
who do you got second for the MVP?
Okay. Well, Kevin Durant 1.
Mm-hmm.
Blake Griffin 2. Kevin Love 3. LeBron James 4.
I'm gonna go with a switch up on that Kevin Love and
Blake Griffin. So you got LeBron 4.
Yep.
All right. So that's we agree on that one. I think at this point, does anybody not agree with that?
No.
I mean, Kevin Durant has just put on a phenomenal year.
He's, I think, 4 points per game above for the scoring title over Carmelo Anthony.
And the thing is,
he's got 9.8 rebounds a game. 6 assists a game. The free throws percentage is at 90 or 89%.
It's right there.
He's shooting three-pointers at 39.7%.
Yeah, he just missed the 50-40-90 club.
I think he's like 44% from the field. He's been phenomenal this year.
I think he's actually 47 from the field, something like that. He's right there at 50. But I mean, another thing is his defense has been better. That was everybody's knock on him. Well, he can score, but he can't play defense. So the fact he brought his defense up as well, and they're playing extremely good ball, I think that puts him over the top over LeBron.
Yeah, he's been nasty this year.
LeBron will finish second, though.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, just...
Because, I mean, he's also been having a great year.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't look right not putting LeBron on the MVP ballot. Because, I mean, I think MVP ballot's only 3. So to leave him off completely. But
they'll put him on there, and
I
it's
think
going to be a toss-up between Love and Griffin.
Kevin Love played an amazing season.
He's played a better season. He's done more for his team than Griffin's done for the Clippers.
But they have a losing record. That's the one thing that'll hurt him.
That's because they had MVP in most people's eyes isn't like it's the best player in the league, obviously, but it's a team who's helped their team the most.
Yeah,
it's the guy who's helped their team.
You'd have to look at plus minus.
And without Kevin Love, they would have nothing. The plus minus with Kevin Love, I believe, is like. Actually, I couldn't even tell you. I think he's played pretty much every game this year.
His player efficiency rating is a 27.26, and Blake Griffin's is a 23.94. So in that sense, he has played a better season. I'm not saying Love's not doing well. I think Love's one of the most underrated players in the league. Because I mean, he's phenomenal. You put him. I think he's done next year. I think his contract expires next year. He's gone to a good and
without Kevin Love, they've won 2 games without Kevin Love.
Well, I don't know how many games.
No, they have. They've won 2 games without Kevin Love, and they've lost 4 without Kevin Love.
Wow, he missed 6 games.
Yep.
I'm not saying they.
Without him, there was no Minnesota team this year.
I think there was no Clippers without Blake either.
I mean, they did have Ricky Rubio for the Minnesota, but
Rubio's no
joke himself.
Well, no Chris Paul.
I mean, the Lakers depth chart. They got DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul. So I mean, they could have not as good a year without Blake Griffin, but Kevin Love, they just have Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, and I mean, without Blake Griffin, I think the Clippers just missed like the Timberwolves did. Timberwolves are 40 and 41. I think that would be about the record without Blake Griffin.
I mean,
but the Timberwolves would be terrible.
They would be probably 25 wins. Yeah, with Turioff and Rubio, that's all they have.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. And we'll find out in 2 years, 1 year, I guess now. Because he's done after next year.
After next year he's out. So
that's one thing. We'll get to that.
We got Katie number 1. I got Kevin Love number 2. LeBron James number 3.
On the ballot. I think I'm gonna put Love second. I think I like Love second, but I'm gonna put Griffin third.
On the ballot, it's gonna be
it'll
be LeBron.
Yeah, it'll be LeBron second. It'll be Kevin Durant, LeBron, Blake Griffin. So defensive player this year, 3 choices we're gonna go from are Noah, Hibbert, and Iguodala. Who's 1, 2, 3?
Noah, Iguodala, Hibbert. Noah's been playing fantastic defense this year.
I like Noah 1.
And Hibbert, he was playing great defense at the beginning, but the second he just slacked off when the Pacers stopped.
And I think
pacing, I guess.
Hibbert, the thing with him is, at the end of the season, he got to I want point happy.
And it didn't work.
he straight away. Well, if you watch the Thunder game, I know they beat the Thunder, but the first half he struggled. Holy cow, he could not hit a bucket, and he would lax off on defense, and because he couldn't get those points. So I'd also put Iguodala second. But Iguodala, coming from the the Nuggets, he has been a highlight reel. I mean, did you see that crossover the other day?
Yeah, it was nasty. But this is defensive here.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he came from an all-right player in the Nuggets to one of the best players on the very good Warriors team.
I think Iguodala's above Hibbert.
Yeah,
but Noah's going to take it all.
Yeah, I don't think anybody comes close to Noah at the end of the day.
And who do you have as Rookie of the Year? The beginning of the year, I would have said Carter Williams. But Plumlee came out of nowhere, but I still got Oladipo.
I like Oladipo. Oladipo has done something for his team.
Oladipo is the only reason the Magic were anything this year.
Yeah,
Carter Williams, without him, the 76ers wouldn't have gotten their, 16 wins?
18.
18 wins?
What,
They
that
just
was,
barely beat the over-under.
what I
in
thought
Las
18
Vegas.
was it?
No, 17.5.
Yeah, that was they barely beat it. I don't know what was his per.
And I mean, Carter Williams was top in points, top in rebounds.
Per was, but it's kind of what you do for your team. I just don't think that Carter Williams did as well as Oladipo.
No, I agree. Oladipo's number one by far.
He's got a better player efficiency, but you got to think that Carter Williams is a point guard. He handles the ball all the time.
The real problem here is no team made the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I think where's Plumlee? I want to say Plumlee. We're gonna find out here. I think the Suns.
Plumlee's with the
Nets.
So
They
he's
made
the
the
youngest
playoffs.
player on the Nets.
They did make the playoffs, and he does have the best per.
But he's got less points, less rebounds, less blocks. I know he's a
power
power forward.
Yeah, he's power forward, so he's not playing over Kevin Garnett.
Yeah,
He's a good backup player, but I don't know if he's
exactly. He would be a sixth man thing for the
Yep.
year, but he wouldn't. I got Oladipo and then Carter Williams.
Yeah, I have that as well, but I would not be surprised if Carter Williams won it. Carter Williams had a good season. For a while, everybody's like, oh my goodness, Carter Williams is going off, and then he fell off because he got a little ankle injury, which in the long run might hurt him.
Yeah.
But I think Oladipo, if you put some players around Oladipo, he's going to be dirty.
He will be.
I don't know how
you got to
good
give him time.
Yeah, I don't know how good the Orlando was. Like, are they first?
They're
first pick?
23 and 58.
So they're first pick possible.
Possible. Yeah, they're bottom 5 team.
Put him with any of the top 3 teams.
Jabari Parker might not even come out this year, though.
Well, yeah, we're going to get to that one.
Oh,
That'll be
okay.
interesting. But
All right, so NBA Coach of the Year, who you got?
I'm giving it to. See, okay, I'm going to list them. We have Popovich, not in any order. Popovich, Hornack, he's for the Suns. Thibodeau, Bulls. Casey for the Raptors, and Clifford for the Bobcats. It's not Pop.
No, I got to give it to Clifford.
It's not Thibodeau. He's done a lot with this team, but it's not. I got to give it to Hornack.
I think to bring the Bobcats from the worst team to the playoffs
In the East.
doesn't matter.
Hornack did in the West.
Who's Hornack?
Suns.
Okay.
This one's very difficult for me because also Toronto, the Raptors were god awful last year. I'll find their.
So this year the Suns are 47-34. Didn't make the playoffs, but they're.
Hold on, didn't they?
No, they did not. They were eliminated.
Last night? Did
Yep,
they
did
lost
not
last
make
night?
it. They are not in the playoffs.
So
I think they have the third highest win record ever that didn't make the playoffs with 47.
I thought they made the playoffs. That changed it a little bit.
Nope, they did not. But their 2012 record was, I think, awful, like 25 and 57. So he gave them 22 more years this year, 22 more wins this year. But Clifford for the Bobcats.
Yeah, the Bobcats were bad, but the Bobcats still have it.
Bobcats 5 wins less.
Okay,
Now-
they're 42 and 39.
But last year, I think they had the worst ever at 7 and 59.
That is impressive.
So he brought them up by 35 wins
And what about
and made the playoffs.
Toronto? Knowing the Suns didn't make the playoffs, I'm giving it to Toronto's coach, Casey, I think it is. They're the third best team in the
East, and they have the highest. They're the best offense in the league right now, overall.
Yeah.
Last year they were 34 and 48.
Not as bad as the Bobcats, but they're doing.
And
right
now
now
they're 48 and 33.
Right now, the Raptors are the team to upset anybody in the East.
I'm just saying. I mean, with the Bobcats, that's a 35 win turnaround. The mettle of a coach is tested by how well they do win-wise. And to go from 7 wins to 42 in a single season, that's automatically Coach of the Year for me.
Chris also agrees with me. He texted me.
Chris, you're wrong, and you're not even on the show.
But Toronto is one of the best teams in the league, correct?
In the league, no. In the division, yes.
In the league,
In the conference, yes.
What's the record?
They are 42 and something or another.
Okay, so
They're
they
40,
they'd
48
be
and
lower.
33. They're 48 and 33.
But you said they had the best offense.
They do.
They're 8-2 in their last 10. They will make a push and be okay. Bold prediction right here. Toronto makes the Eastern Conference Finals.
That is a bold prediction, but they are ninth in the league with on their record. So they're ninth in the league on their record.
They're better than the Bobcats.
Better than the Bobcats, but that's only a 14 win differential as opposed to 35.
But to take your team from terrible, missing the playoffs, to having the best offense in the league without having one of the highest draft picks.
To take your team from the worst record in NBA history and the worst winning percentage other than like football ever.
They went. They had the players for a while, and they just finally put it together.
They finally put the coach together.
No, they finally put the players together. They had Kimball Walker. They have what's his name? I can see his face. Look up the roster. There's a dude on their team. Is this year?
No.
DJ Augustine's not bad, but I don't think he's on their team anymore. Al Jefferson, Kimball Walker, and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And Cody Zeller. I mean,
And Cody-
You can't take out Cody Zeller. A six
Kimball
man.
Walker, one of the best college players ever. You can't say he's not.
He isn't.
Kimball Walker, one of the best college players ever. Al Jefferson has had one of the greatest teams, had a very good season. Toronto at one point traded away Rudy Gay, and everybody said they're done. Can you name me more than one person on that team if you didn't look at their roster?
I could give you Tyler Hansbrough and
I could give you DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Landry. Maybe
where's
Terrence
LaMarcus
Ross.
Aldridge?
He's not on their team. He's on Portland, sir.
Oh, wrong one. Yep.
Terrence Ross was in the dunk competition. Those are the three I could give you.
Steve Novak.
I couldn't have told you he was on that team. Steve Novak's been everywhere.
But I mean, so they made the playoffs again. They didn't make
As
it
the
last year. I'll
third
give you
seed.
that. This is the biggest win turnaround ratio ever.
Correct.
From going from a 10% win ratio, or 10.9% win ratio, to a ratio of, give me a second here, of 600. That's a 50% differential there. He got him 60 more wins. No, sorry, 35 more wins. So he got him 500% more wins.
I wish I could see versus West. I wish they had a record versus West. Because neither of them would have made the playoffs in the West to start off with. So they're both not great. But Toronto is the best offense in the league. They went from nobody, and they still have nobody on their team. Like, none of their players are star players. None of them you would start a team around. Or you would put in your starting roster. There's nobody on Toronto I'd put in my starting roster. There might not be a guy on Toronto I'd put on my team. If I had a team of 12,
I'd put Hansborough on there.
I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, you'd put, like, Love, Durant.
Well, no.
They don't have any top 12 players in there, yeah, but...
No, I'm saying, like, reasonable players. They don't have any top 50 players. They don't... Yeah, there's no against West.
I tried to Google it.
No, it's... I don't know. We'll have to agree to disagree, but I think
it's gonna be between those two.
No, Pop will get it. I mean, they had a spectacular year, but the thing is, they're always good. That's my thing.
Who's always good?
Pop, the Spurs and Pop.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything so impressive that it's blow you out of the water. Toronto, Bobcats, Suns, who was the other one?
I don't see any way anyone in the right mind would put anyone but the Suns head coach as number one.
The Suns?
Bobcats. Clifford had arguably one of the best seasons for a head coach ever, compared to last season.
Wait, he wasn't their coach last season.
Exactly. So they had all the players last year. They come in and put in a different coach. That means the coach is
I don't
doing
think they had
it.
Al Jefferson last year.
So one player.
Al Jefferson's been extremely good this
He
year.
has, but
I think you give it to the Raptors, but I think we'll both be wrong because it'll go Popovich,
well, it should go to Clifford. So NBA's most improved player. Who do you have? We have Goran Dragic, Anthony Davis, and Gerald Green.
I'm gonna go Dragic. I can't say his name. Gordon. He's put on he was on the Suns, who almost made the playoffs. I think they were really close. But 20 points, just under 6 assists. He's bounced back ridiculous. Career-wise, I think he complete stats because that's not his whole career.
Because he's played way too many years.
This is his highest output in points.
And shots.
And shots, this is true. But
he's got a higher field goal
percentage. He took his team to a much better record than they had.
He's got a higher field goal percentage, higher three-point percentage, both by 70. He's got a higher free throw percentage, few more offensive rebounds, less rebounds total, less assists, less blocks, less steals, less personal fouls, which is good, and one more turnover. But that's in more games played.
But the way he's played is, you can't give it to Anthony Davis. He's played, what, 2 seasons now?
Well, that's all you need. That's all you need to.
It's hard to improve off of a rookie season.
I think he did, though.
He scored 7 more points.
He's got 36 double-doubles this year as opposed to 20 last year.
Oh, he's a great player, but most improved isn't where he should be. That's not what he should be in. He shouldn't be in most improved.
Yeah, I can give you that.
He's only played 2 seasons. He didn't have a lot to improve on. It's not like he's played 9 seasons and then has a breakout season like Dragic did.
I can give you that.
And Gerald Green, he played a good season, also on the Suns, but he's not.
But I mean, it's all compared to last season, and last season he was awful.
It's improved. Yeah. Oh God, he was terrible last year.
He was terrible.
But
last
I
year.
think the point guard for the Suns get it.
I don't know, man. He's had a much better year. More than twice the output on assists, twice the outputs on rebounds, twice the outputs on offensive rebounds, twice the output on defensive rebounds.
Go back to Dragic's stats right up there.
4 times more steals. And 3 times more turnovers. But I think that actually just comes down to playing. I don't know how much he played for the... He didn't play that much for the Pacers last year.
Go to
because
Dragic, and then look up Lance Stevenson, too. Dragic's player efficiency rating. I put a lot into player efficiency rating.
As you should. There's a reason it's there.
And Dragic is much higher.
By 6 points. He's 21 to 15.
Let's look at his stats. I don't have to go to ESPN on that one.
Yeah, I just didn't want to watch the video.
Yeah, well, no, it does look like there's going to be video. Yeah, be sure to click it. All right. Continued stats. Let's see here. Is he... I don't know. He has the most triple-doubles on the season out of anybody. But I don't know if he's most improved.
He's definitely improved, though.
Oh, he has, but most improved over Dragic? I don't know.
I think Dragic takes this one, but very closely by, very, very closely by Joe Green.
And I'd put Stevenson over Davis. I just don't think Davis has had enough bad to be good.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
He hasn't been. There's not much more he could have improved on last year's rookie season. He did, but not drastically.
I mean, it'd be like I don't know, Oladipo next year scoring 20 points and then putting him in best.
Yeah.
Or most improved.
So your 6th man of the year. We got Gibson, Crawford, Ginobili, Jackson, and Morris. Mine is Ginobili. Ginobili has done so much when Anthony Parker isn't playing for the Spurs. Tony Parker, yeah.
You might be the only one in the universe that thinks that. Even Spurs fans hate Ginobili. Hold on, click on. I think Gibson. This one's tough for me.
It's not if you hate him. It's what he's done for you.
One thing though, you got to take Jackson off the list. Reggie Jackson has to be off the list. He started when Westbrook was hurt. Reggie Jackson started, so you got to get rid of him. I'd have to say, because I feel like that's an unfair advantage.
Yeah, I mean when you start, there's not much you can do there. But as you say, you take a lot into player efficiency, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure Ginobili's is up there.
Ginobili is 20. Nobody else is above 16. Except for Morris at 19 or 18.5.
Morris has had a good season, but I don't think he's most. What are we on?
It's a 6th man of the year.
6th man. Morris is a rookie, isn't he?
No.
He's not.
No, he's
not. The Morris twins. Go to complete stats.
He's played 3 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Now 3 years.
Wow, I didn't. Wow, the Morris twins are that old. Did not know that. They're both together now too. It's not Morris. You agree on that?
It's not Morris.
Okay.
I can give Morris a second on that.
We'll click out of that one then. We'll just go down the list. Oh, Jackson.
Like you said, he started.
He started, so I'm gonna cross him off that one. I know that's not fair.
Ginobili He's got 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a 20.16 PER.
He's okay. The one knock that Spurs fans have on him is he all of a sudden becomes injured when it matters most.
There's still 62 wins, though.
This is true. He played in 67 games. I don't know. Crawford's
been having an amazing season.
Crawford is up there. I'd put Crawford
I'd put
in
him
there.
up there.
Yeah.
Gibson, I can't put up there. He's had a good year, but not good enough to put him sixth man of the year.
Yeah,
Not because of who he has, because he's going against Crawford and Ginobili.
Yeah, Gibson's third. I put Gibson. I put Crawford second.
And
Or first. Sorry.
no, I have to put Ginobili first there.
I can't put Ginobili there.
Because I would rather have Ginobili go in for Parker than Crawford go in for whoever the starter is.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who their shooting guard is.
Actually, I think Crawford started in quite a few games.
If he did, you throw Reggie Jackson in, but I don't put Reggie Jackson over either of those.
It's gonna be between Crawford and Ginobili. I got Ginobili doing it.
I think Crawford takes that one.
God, we're just gonna fight by the end of this year. I'm letting you know.
All right,
So we're out of all that.
yeah. So now we're back into something we've talked about for a while.
One second. Let's tell them who we got winning these stuff now. So we got KD, obvious
KD,
number
yep.
1 for MVP.
Yep.
Defensive player, we both
Noah.
agreed Noah,
Yep.
obvious number 1. Rookie, we kind of we actually both agreed Oladipo.
Yep.
Coach, we're definitely off the mark on between
I got Casey.
Clifford and Casey for the Raptors and Bobcats. Most improved player, we got Green.
Dragic. No, I had Dragic. I can't say his name.
I got Green, you got Dragic. Sixth man of the year, I've got Ginobili, and
I
he's
got
got Crawford. So
there you go. Write those down. See who's right.
and we're not going over again. You better already have it written down.
Just replay it on YouTube or
or
Ustream.
Ustream.
All right, so we've talked about for a while, and we finally have our answer. The Knicks will not be in the playoffs. So
They didn't play well enough to deserve it anyway.
is it bye Melo?
Depends on the draft.
Is it
Actually,
bye Melo?
Yeah, it's bye Melo.
Yeah. So I guess at this point you're saying Melo has played his final Knick game because he's out with a shoulder injury of some sort.
Yep, Melo's done. I don't think if I was Melo, I wouldn't stay with the Knicks unless they had a amazing offseason on pickups and draft.
Yeah, I'm not quite.
Their draft isn't gonna be that high because they didn't finish low enough.
Yeah. Melo goes to the Lakers, teams up with Kevin Love next year, and the Lakers are back where they've been. Yeah.
I mean, they have the cap space. They only have like 6 players right now.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Kent Bazemore shooting guard? Oh no, he wouldn't be a shooting guard. He'd probably be moving over to small forward. And then,
He'd be shooting guard.
yeah, because Melo's
No, wait, he wouldn't. Kobe's still there. Kobe's still there.
Oh yeah. You'd have to put Bazemore up to point guard then, because
Yeah.
he's been the best player they have right now.
Yeah, they have another point guard that's not terrible.
And then you would
But-
put Kobe at shooting guard.
Yeah, if
Melo-
he's still there.
If he's still there.
I'm sure
He
he will
will.
be though.
He's not going to go out with that sort
And
of
see, that's
season.
my one thing. Everybody's, well, Kobe won't give up the keys to the car. Kobe wants rings.
Kobe wants rings.
At this point, he will give you the driver's seat and be backseat driving.
He's done what he's done for the last 15 years to get himself to this point to where he's ready to just grab some more rings.
He will if Melo goes, I think Melo will go there, but if Melo goes to the Lakers, he will backseat drive with Melo.
And then Melo would be small forward, Kevin Love would be power forward, and then
next year. So the year after this, the upcoming year.
Do they still have a Gauskias?
No.
No, he went over to the Heat.
They have Pau Gasol, which
So
I think Gasol's gone.
got to free up that cap space because
But-
he's been worthless.
Yeah, but I mean, you put Gasol and Love there, that wouldn't be bad. They should have traded Gasol. That's where they went wrong.
Yep.
They could have possibly gotten Love.
Trade it for like Marc Gasol.
No, you could have got Love. You put a few players together, and Love goes, yes, I'm done with this place. You could have got Love.
Yep.
And it'd be interesting to see if Rubio's done. I mean, if Rubio's done in the same year,
All of them to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Super Lakers.
well, I mean, I don't know how much cap space that is, but Rubio hasn't warranted a max contract.
Nope.
Kevin Love has, obviously.
Yep.
Melo will want to win, so he'll take less.
Yep.
And that would be a dirty squad.
That doesn't even begin to explain what it would be.
So I think that...
Actually, I think it'd be either great or awful. Because 3 of those people are shooting hogs.
Okay, Kobe's done with shooting hog. Kobe will take the final shot, but he will not jack up 30 a game. Melo will jack up 30 a game until they get a point guard. He did that with Jeremy Lin.
Yep.
When they had Jeremy Lin, he didn't jack up ill-advised shots.
Then they had J.R. Smith to jack up ill-advised
Yep.
spots. So he's like, oh, I have the ball, J.R., you're not going to shoot this one, I am.
So you put Rubio on there. Rubio delivers the ball well with Kevin Love,
Mm-hmm.
who rebounds and then second chance points.
Yep.
That's a dirty combo. Speaking of the NBA and drafting and whatnot, Jabari Parker is not decided. You're Jabari Parker right now. What do you do?
See, I'm all for get my 4 years of education. So if I was Jabari Parker, which I'm not, awfully enough, I'd be staying. But, I mean, he's got multi-million-dollar contract that will be guaranteed to him. But you come out into the NBA in the first year, you pull a Kobe and you tear your Achilles. You're done.
Yeah, but Kobe had an amazing season or amazing career.
He did. But, I mean, you pull a Kobe in your first year. Or you pull a Rose.
Yeah, but you do that if you do that in college.
True. That's the problem. You got to weigh which one's more worth.
You stay in.
I stay one more year. Get a little bit better.
I agree with that. You learn from Coach K.
You're under one of the top two ever in NCAA coaching history.
There's nobody coming. There's no talk of anybody like there was talk of this year with Andrew Wiggins.
So that's an automatic first pick.
Right. If you don't do anything stupid, and you got knocked out in the first round, second round of the
NCAA tourney.
You want to win that.
Exactly.
If I was him, I'd stay one more year. I mean, he doesn't even need to go to classes. Let's be honest.
He'll just get someone to do his homework for him.
I mean, he doesn't need to get good grades. Let's be honest here. He's just gonna go back. He should just go back for one more year of basketball
and
in the
mature.
League. Right.
Be better and become a number one pick.
Right. So.
So I'd stay for one more. He probably will.
No, I think he'll go.
He's this late already? I mean, it's what, 2 months till the draft?
Yeah, I think he'll go. Calipari said he's content at University of Kentucky. We talked about this earlier, how the Lakers were making a bid, and he will not move to the NBA. Is that a good move on his part?
They can't have the freshman squad anymore, so no. They need all 5 freshmen up there.
Well, they'll just get 5 more freshmen.
No.
Yeah.
No.
They will.
I mean, then he doesn't play. They have to have the freshman squad.
Nobody expected the Kentucky Wildcats to be where they were in the championship.
And, I mean, another great coach. Another year of maturing.
Yeah,
he's already saying he wants to, so.
That'll be. He'll stay there. Or Calipari's the coach. You do know that, right?
I know.
Okay.
You're good.
He's content there. He likes it.
It's a lot.
I wouldn't move.
College coaches think that it's a lot funner in college than it is in the NBA.
Well, it is. You get a new
to do
squad.
the recruiting.
Yeah.
You get to mature 5 to 12 different players every year.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's going to be a pay cut, but that and didn't he have 3 years in the NBA already? And he was atrocious.
Yeah,
I think he was like 50 and 127.
Yeah, he made the playoffs once.
Exactly.
But we'll move on to football here. The Jets are looking at Chris Johnson. I said we'd get them later. Now's later.
They already have their running back.
Who?
Michael Vick.
No, see, that's why I think this might not be a bad pickup.
Do a RG3 Alfred Morris thing?
Yeah. With a very speedy running back and a mobile quarterback.
Start running that triple option. But Vick gets injured too easily. They're not going to allow an injury.
Then you're done. But at this point, who is the Jets running back? We said this last show, and we Googled it. And we said, oh, yeah, they need a running back.
Isn't it Ivory?
Yeah, I think it's Chris Ivory.
Ivory wasn't horrible last year.
No, we did this. We went over this. He's bad.
Oh, he's awful.
Yeah, he's bad.
Oh, man.
He had, 3 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns, 4.6 yards per carry.
So
the carrying average actually isn't that bad. He just wasn't good in the red zone.
But a triple option, double option, whatever, that's not a bad idea.
He is one jacked man.
Yeah, he is. But no, that's a good idea on their part, I think.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
You got nothing to lose. Exactly. So right now, free agent talk in the NFL. Who is the biggest NFL free agency bust?
Who hasn't done anything, or who's picked up someone and it was a bad idea?
Who hasn't done anything, has lost people, has picked up a terrible idea, or a terrible person. Worst overall.
I got you. I'm gonna have to go with Jets.
If anybody out of those two, I'm guessing because of Vic, I would have went with the Eagles.
Oh yeah, they're the ones who picked up Matt Sanchez
But
and Smith.
no,
Who did Geno Smith get picked up by?
Geno Smith's still at the Jets.
Oh well, then yeah.
But they lost Jackson. I'm gonna go with a team who's lost everybody in the Panthers.
Everybody. Except Cam.
You could not name a wide receiver on the team. You want to know why? Because they don't have any.
They really don't.
They don't have a wide receiver. I'm almost positive every wide receiver on their core is gone.
Crotchery. That's it.
Who is like 50.
And Tyquan Underwood.
Who is that?
Yeah.
His picture is actually him on the red carpet, not in a jersey.
Tavares King, who is also like 50.
Marvin McNutt.
Yeah, it's a bust
Nobody.
so far. It's a bust.
Have you seen the joke where it's like, the little Play 60 kid? He's like, just warming up my arm. And then it says, for wide receiver, because you have none. 0. So I'm going to have to go to the Panthers because they have lost everybody and they have not gotten a single wide receiver in return. I mean, They should have gone after Jackson.
They should have.
Cam Newton and Deshaun Jackson, same team?
And kept Steve Smith?
Or go after... Well, Steve Smith was gone. He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah. So the NCAA, we're going to drop back again. They're allowing players, including walk-ons, unlimited meals.
They said that's okay. They're allowing it. That's good. They're trying to damage control because the players are...
I mean, everyone's unionizing, so there's nothing they can do now.
Well, the players are a little upset. That's why they're doing it. Or very upset, I guess. That's about all they want to do, and that's about all that's needed to be done. You don't... We both agree you don't need to pay.
Just cover it with the tuition thing.
Well, yeah, I mean...
I pay for my meals here. I think it's like $2,700 a semester. Just drop another $2,700 for players per semester, and you're good to go.
Well, now they're doing unlimited... Well, we get a meal plan.
Exactly.
The way this would be, they could swipe whenever they want, however they want.
True.
Unlimited meals, yeah, okay. I'm good. That's fine. Don't pay them.
Yep, that's it. Here's your meals, here's your tuition.
Because now they can't say, oh, coach, I need some money to eat. You have unlimited meals.
It tastes bad. Get over it.
Well, I mean, a lot of colleges you can meal swipe at VCU. You can meal swipe at like
Chick-fil-A
and Taco Bell and stuff.
and Chipotle.
Well, where is that?
I'm dead serious. At
Where?
VCU.
Oh man.
I'm transferring.
But anyway.
I'm going to VCU.
No.
WVCU?
No, hate VCU.
Yeah,
But-
Rams.
That's enough. That's
That
not
is.
too much. That's not asking any more.
So we're gonna jump again because we're running out of time here. Baseball. If everyone is healthy on their squad, who's the best pitching staff in baseball?
Nationals.
Orioles.
Nationals. Well, you just went over Strasburg.
Mm-hmm. And
Great.
Gonzalez.
Two
Star aces.
Yeah.
But the O's, the only reason they did anything last year was that pitching staff.
Adam Jones, Nick Markakis. Adam Jones is an all-star. Adam Jones is great.
The Orioles pride themselves right now on their pitchers.
I think the Nationals, that's all they have right now. Bryce Harper, horrible. Now I'm going to find. Nationals pitching staff. Steven Strasburg, Jordan Zimmerman, Gonzalez, Rosdwell. I don't even know who that is.
But, I mean, Ryan Webb, Zach Britton, Miguel Gonzalez.
The Chang dude, Chen. Wei-Yin Chang. He almost pitched a perfect game last year.
I mean, they are disturbingly fantastic at that pitching squad right now. They don't have the overhype that you're hearing coming out of, well, not overhype, but the hype you're hearing coming out of the Nats.
I don't know if you get that much out of the Nats.
The Nats hype,
Hold on.
you hear hype
Can
on
you
their pitching squad.
go to search Orioles pitching squad or pitching rotation? Right now the walk hits per innings pitched, walk hits innings pitched, the WHIP is 1.25 for the Nationals, and their ERA as a team is 3.47. No, you want to go to it's on ESPN. Yeah, that one. That's still not it.
We are just off here.
Well, I don't know why I got this one and you did. Oh wait, I think I can get it. All right, so remember 3 3.7. So the ERA and the walks, hits, inning pitched for the rotation of the Nationals is better.
What is theirs at?
It's a 3.74 or 3.47.
Okay.
It's substantially better actually.
But I mean, Zach Britton, 8 innings pitched, 0 ERA. Evan Meek, 7 innings pitched, 0 ERA.
Yeah,
Darren O'Day, 5
Well-
innings pitched, 0 ERA. Chris Tillman, 21 innings pitched, .84 ERA.
Yeah, that's not good.
So
I mean,
their
they have an
starting
ace.
4, their ace pitchers are amazing when they're healthy.
Strikeouts. The leading strikeout for the Nationals, as you mentioned, Strasburg at 28, which is remarkable.
And the
Holy
leading-
crap! Compared to Tillman.
Well, yeah, and he's also only has 17 innings pitched for Strasburg. Tillman's got 21.
Wow. So
But
Strasburg's done it in
what
less
it is
innings.
it isn't just strikeouts. I mean, if you can get them to pop the ball up or bat into double plays,
Yeah, but I mean, the team ERA for the Nationals is better.
it is.
So
So, I mean, in
as
that
a-
case, that automatically means the Nationals win. So,
I mean, if you're going by that. But so that's about all we got.
we got one more thing. We're going to make it quick.
Okay, we're gonna make this
Um,
one quick.
Who is, in our SportsUnbiased.com debate of the day, who's the first quarterback taken in the draft? I want to say A.J. McCarron, but that's not going to
Bortles.
happen. It's probably going to be Bortles or Manziel.
Bortles. Manziel's gonna drop. I don't think Manziel's.
Especially after Gruden just ripped into him on ESPN.
What was that?
That was
Gruden,
awful to watch.
Okay, Gruden to everybody else is like, oh yeah, I like the way you did here. You're gonna lead this team to a Super Bowl, and
You
then
missed a practice and then threw an interception.
yeah, you're the worst player ever. Oh my
You get
goodness.
hit too often.
Oh my.
Gruden
Oh.
and Manziel was like, I'm on. Oh, ow.
Like, if
you
I
hurt
was-
your thumb,
if I
you
was-
hurt your leg, you hurt your shoulder.
if
Why
I
would I
was-
pick you up?
Yeah, if I was Manziel, I probably would have got up mid thing and been like, I'm done with this and left. Because at the end, Gruden is nothing. Nobody puts any stock into what Gruden says.
He ripped into him. That was hard to watch.
It-
I'm sitting there watching my TV show. We got ESPN in the background. I look up at the exact same time you do, and I say, "Oh, Gruden's talking to Manziel. Oh yeah, this should be good for Oh,
He-
not good for Manziel.
He railed him on TV, and it showed poise in the fact he didn't
Yeah.
go off.
I mean, right
I would-
afterwards he started saying, "But yeah, you're good." He's like, "It's too late. It's that."
I mean, he railed him. Compare Derek Carr, whose brother played in the NFL. He was like had a love fest with him, and then you see this in I was sitting in one of my friend's house. He's like, "Oh yeah, I've never seen Gruden be like disrespectful or mean to any players." He had never seen that one. Oh my goodness.
That was awful. But yeah, first probably gonna be Bortles. He's actually predicted number 1 in the ninth overall. So I mean ninth mock draft. He's
Yeah.
predicted number 1. And on that note, I am Tyler Santangelo,
And I'm Alex Brooks.
and you were listening to Cup Check on WODU, the best in college radio. You all have a bueno night.